You wrap an amazing episode, feel great for 5 minutes, and then the dread sets in. Now you have to hunt for moments, trim them, fix captions, crop for vertical, make sure the layout doesn't look chaotic with 2 speakers, export 10 versions, and somehow keep posting every day without missing a beat. That's the silent killer of consistency. The fix isn't work harder or hire a team you can't afford. It's splitting the job into 2 parts and letting AI handle both. Front half turns a full episode into a stack of solid clip candidates with captions and speaker-aware layouts. Back half turns those candidates into a consistent, scheduled content pipeline that actually posts across platforms while you're living your life. I'll walk you through both halves in detail, what to click, what to tweak, what to avoid, and then show you why Vizard is the difference between I have 50 clips sitting on my desktop and my week is fully scheduled and publishing itself. Front half, feed the episode, get real clip candidates back. Start by getting your content into an AI clipper. You can upload the file directly from your drive if you record locally, or paste a public link to your episode if it already lives on YouTube or your site. Before you hit the magic button, dial a few settings that massively shape what comes out. Tell the tool it's looking at a podcast or interview. That small label nudges the model to think in speaker turns and conversational beats instead of music videos or gameplay moments. Set your target durations. If your goal is shorts, short reels, short TikTok discovery, 30-90 seconds per clip is a sweet spot. If you're also feeding a YouTube audience, allow up to 5 or even 10 minutes so you can get horizontal summary clips that breathe. If there are topics you want highlighted, your product launch, a spicy opinion, your guest name, drop them as keywords. It won't handcuff the AI, but it does improve the hit rate. Pick your style before generation so you don't waste time fixing 100 clips later. Choose a caption preset that's readable on phones, clean sans font, medium weight, high contrast, one highlight color that supports the idea instead of screaming neon for clout. Decide your aspect ratio now too. If you're going vertical, lock 9:16. If you're aiming for YouTube or X, lock 16.9. Pro move. Define safe zones for captions so they won't sit on mouths or collide with platform UI later. Then hit generate. Go refill your water, stretch your shoulders, the AI is chewing. What you get from a multi-hour episode can be a lot. A 3-hour conversation might produce 50 or more candidates. That's not a bug. Options are your friend. Do a quick skim down the list. I favorite anything that meets 3 checks. It opens with a line that makes me lean in, it has enough context to pay off without the whole episode, and it ends on a sentence that lands. Open a favorite to refine it. Most editors give you a 3-pane view, preview on the right, transcript on the left, timeline across the bottom. 2 minutes here can turn a decent auto clip into a phone stopping short. First, aspect ratio. If the source was horizontal and you're targeting vertical, 1 click switches the canvas to 9:16. If you've got 2 speakers, lean on the auto layout. It will center whichever person is talking and briefly show both during a handoff so your brain doesn't have to guess who's speaking. If the AI chooses a weird crop for an important gesture, drag the framing to keep hands and faces in the story. Subtitles make or break a short. Move them so they never sit on mouths or chins. Nothing screams low effort like text glued over lips. Keep font size generous for small screens and choose a highlight color you use consistently across your brand. Break lines on meaning, not character count. Mid-phrase breaks feel robotic and tank retention. Bold only 1 phrase per line, the one you want people to remember. If a segment is abstract, flip on auto B-roll to add visual texture. Use it as a seasoning, not the whole dish. The words are the point. Audio cleanup is the other half of polish. Toggle silence removal to trim dead air. Strip filler words when they're actually filler. Sometimes is rhythm. Apply a speech enhancement pass to tame room noise or laptop mic harshness and only on the person who needs it. If 2 people talked over each other, zoom into the transcript, delete the overrun text, and the editor will cut it out cleanly on the timeline. Save your changes. Back to the list. Do that across the 10-15 clips you favorited and you'll watch them level up quickly. At this point, you can download finished clips and stash them in an assets folder organized by date topic platform. Export project files if you want final flourishes in a pro NLE, or use the built-in scheduler in your clipping tool to ship a few immediately. All good options, but here's the honest truth. The front half automation gets you, I have clips. It doesn't get you, I have a content system. Most creators stall right here. That's the gap Vizard fills. It's not trying to be your recorder or your intricate multi-track editor, it's your distribution engine. The back half that turns good candidates into on-brand, scheduled, cross-platform content that actually goes out. Here's how I run it. I take either the full episode or the refined clip candidates and drop them into Vizard. Auto-editing viral clips runs a second pass to isolate moments with real stop-scroll energy. The model looks at structure, semantics, rhythm, and sentiment. It outputs vertical cuts and builds captions synced to syllables so they move with your speech. From one long episode, I reliably get 8 and 12 keeper shorts. The keyword is keeper. I'm not chasing volume, I'm curating a weekly lineup. Then I lock the look once. Inside Vizard, I set my caption style, font family, size, line height, a highlight color that fits the brand palette, and a subtle stroke so it's readable on low brightness. Editing inside Vizard is about momentum, not micromanaging. If the best line in a clip starts at second 5, I cut cold opens and let captions carry the missing context. Lead with the conclusion, then backfill. If a visual needs a reset, I drop a subtle punch in or a beat of B-roll 2 to 3 seconds after the hook to interrupt the scroll pattern. Now we plan the week. Vizard's content calendar is where creators become publishers. I lay out themed slots: Monday Myth Bust, Tuesday Tactical How-To, Wednesday Mini Story, Thursday Objection Buster, Friday Social Proof. I drag clips into each slot, check that no two look visually identical back to back, and shuffle in seconds. Titles and post copy live right there too. Then I turn on auto schedule. I set frequency and times and choose platforms like TikTok, IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, maybe LinkedIn. From there, Vizard publishes on schedule while I'm scripting my next episode or at dinner. Teams get even more mileage. Editors can tighten hooks or adjust crops without creating new file versions. Stakeholders leave comments right on the clip so feedback stays organized and efficient. Some craft rules keep retention high on a phone regardless of platform. Start with the strongest line. Break captions on meaning. Bold only one phrase. Keep text off faces. Add a pattern. Interrupt 2 to 3 seconds after the hook. Let's stitch it together into a repeatable weekly loop. Record. Feed to AI Clipper. Favorite and polish clips. Bring to Vizard. Auto-edit viral clips. Style captions. Map the week and flip on auto schedule. By Sunday, you're not staring at a blank schedule. Your shorts are on brand, your cadence is set, and your week is publishing itself. That's how you go from "I keep meaning to clip this episode" to "my account posts twice a day," and the analytics finally look like compound interest. If you're worried about losing control to AI, think differently. The front half finds patterns and candidates faster. The back half automates resizing, uploading, timing, so you can focus on making episodes people want to watch. Couple advanced moves: build 3 caption presets for different clip types, create a B-roll bank for visual continuity, tag clips by theme, and save pinned comment templates to reduce friction when scheduling. At the end of the day, the goal isn't make clips, it's build a system where your best ideas show up in people's feeds consistently, growing your audience without stress. Run this on your latest episode this week. Give yourself 1 hour, generate candidates, polish 10 favorites, drop them into Vizard, set style once, map the week, and flip on auto schedule. Next week, watch your completion rates, saves, and follower growth take off. The front half automation is nice, the Vizard back half is what turns momentum into growth.